Hello everyone, this is Priyadarshini Tiwari. Today I am here with you to discuss on the subject Code of Civil Procedure 1908. The topic for today's discussion is review. So in this lecture I will be dealing with the introduction, meaning of the term review, when the remedy of review is available, the limitation period for preferring an review, who can hear review, and the relevant provisions related to review, and in the last the miscellaneous provisions. So let's start with introduction. A substantive right to review is provided to be exercised in certain circumstances under section 114 of the Code of Civil Procedure, and the procedure to be followed for review procedure is laid down under order 47 of the code. The general rule laid down by order 46 provides the situation where a review petition can be preferred. Now the meaning of the term review. The meaning of the term review is the process of judicial re-examination of a case by the same court and by the same judge who has passed the judgment or order earlier. So basically, review is a judicial re-examination of any decision by same court and by the same judge. Review of an order once passed by the court is a serious setup and it can be taken lightly. The power requires to be applied with great care and seriousness. The concept of review is based on equity, doctrine, principles of equity. The concept of review is an exception to Order 20. The general rule laid down by Order 20, Rule 3 of the court, which is followed in a legal procedure, is that once a judgment is signed and pronounced by the court ceases to have control over the matter. The court passing judgment or order cannot later on alter its pronouncement, but the power of review is an exception to this general rule. When the remedy of review is available. The remedy of review is available only when there is glaring omission, patent mistake, or grave error occurs. The remedy of review is also available in the cases in which no appeals lies, or appeal lies but not preferred, or any decision on reference from court of small causes, or it can also be preferred on the ground of discovery of new evidences, error apparent on record, and any other sufficient ground which the court thinks fit. The basic object of the remedy of review is that any human being can make a mistake or error, and so do the judges. So the procedure of review has been embedded in the legal system to correct the mistakes and prevent any miscarriage of justice. The review application is not an appeal or revision made to the superior court, but it is a request to recall and reconsider the decision made before the same court. The limitation period to prefer an application for review. The limitation period is 30 days from the date of decree or order. So if any person considered himself aggrieved by decision of any court, he may prefer a petition for review within the 30 days from the date of decree or order. Now, who can hear appeal? Who can hear review? This is the general rule. Usually the judge who passed the decision hear the review petition, but under some unavoidable circumstances his successor may hear the review petition. Now, the relevant provisions related to review. Section 114 of Code of Civil Procedure 1908 talks about review and says that, subject as aforesaid, any person considering himself aggrieved by a decree or order from which an appeal is allowed by this court, but from which no appeal has been preferred, by a decree or order from which no appeal is allowed by this court, or by a decision on a reference from a court of small causes, may apply for a review of judgment to the court which passed the decree or made the order, and the court may make such order thereon as it thinks fit. So from the analysis of the above provision, it is well clear that any person who is considering himself aggrieved by decision of any court can prefer a petition for review, but only in the situation where there is no provision for appeal is provided, or if the provision of appeal has been provided but no appeal has been preferred, or on a decision of reference by any court of small causes. So in this situation, a review petition can be preferred by any aggrieved party in the same court and before the same judge, and the same authority can hear the review petition and give and pass an order which is appropriate in the opinion of court. Supreme Court have power to review its judgment subject to the provisions of any law made in the Parliament under Article 137. Article 226 empowers High Court to under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the power of review of High Court is not subject to Order 47 of CPC. Review petition can be heard in 3 stages, and the power to review the cases is not an inherent power vested in the court. Any order rejecting review application is not appealable, but an order granting review is appealable, but no second appeal lies. If any court refuses to entertain any review petition and reject the same, it cannot be considered to be an appealable order. But if any order has been passed in exercise of review jurisdiction, such order can be appealable, but no second appeal is allowed in that situation. So basically, this was all about the concept of review. The basic object of the review is to correct any error which has been made by any court. So the Petition of review can be filed in same court before the same judge. Thank you.